A week after Jamie Dimon made headlines by proclaiming Bitcoin a fraud, and anyone who owns it a stupid, the JP Morgan CEO faces a market abuse claim for spreading false and misleading information about Bitcoin. Unless you have been living under a rock for the past week, you will be well aware of JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon's panicked outburst with regard to the fraud that Bitcoin's tulip-like bubble is. To paraphrase, it's a fraud. It's making stupid people, such as my daughter, feel like they're geniuses. It's going to get somebody killed. I'll fire anyone who touches it. 1 week later, an algorithmic liquidity provider called Blockswater has filed a market abuse report against Jamie Dimon for spreading false and misleading information about Bitcoin. The firm filed the report with the Swedish Financial Supervisory Authority against Morgan Chase and Dimon, the company's chief executive. Blockswater said Dimon violated Article 12 of the European Union's Market Abuse Regulation (MAR) by declaring that cryptocurrency Bitcoin was a fraud. The complaint said Dimon's statement negatively impacted the cryptocurrency's price and reputation. It also said Dimon knew, or ought to have known, that the information he disseminated was false and misleading. Jamie Dimon's public assertions did not only affect the reputation of Bitcoin, they harmed the interests of some of his own clients and many young businesses that are working hard to create a better financial system, said Florian Schweitzer, managing partner at Blockswater. Blockswater said JP Morgan traded Bitcoin derivatives for their clients on Stockholm-based exchange Nasdaq Nordic before and after Dimon's statements, as we detailed here, which Schweitzer said smells like market manipulation. Blockswater works with blockchain-based assets based in London and Austria. Its full complaint is below. Blockswater files market abuse report against Jamie Dimon in Stockholm. Blockswater LLP believes that Dimon violated EU's market abuse regulation by spreading false and misleading information about Bitcoin. Stockholm, New York, London, Vienna, September 21, 2017. Algorithmic liquidity provider Blockswater LLP filed a market abuse report with the Swedish Financial Supervisory Authority (FI) against JP Morgan Chase and Company CEO Jamie Dimon. Blockswater believes that Dimon violated Article 12 of the European Union's Market Abuse Regulation (MAR) by declaring that cryptocurrency Bitcoin was a fraud. The complaint filed with the Swedish authorities demonstrates how Dimon's statement negatively impacted the cryptocurrency's price and reputation. The document also lists evidence that suggests Dimon knew, or ought to have known, that the information he disseminated was false and misleading. Jamie Dimon's public assertions did not only affect the reputation of Bitcoin, they harmed the interests of some of his own clients and many young businesses that are working hard to create a better financial system, says Florian Schweitzer, managing partner at Blockswater. JP Morgan traded Bitcoin derivatives for their clients on Stockholm-based exchange Nasdaq Nordic before and after Dimon's statements fueled volatility in the market. That's a clear case of double standards, and it smells like market manipulation. Article 12 of the European Union's Market Abuse Regulation prohibits the manipulation of markets through practices such as spreading false or misleading information. Nasdaq Nordic, where exchange-traded notes on Bitcoin are listed, defines the term market manipulation in accordance with the EU's definition as dissemination of information through the media, including the Internet, or by any other means that gives, or is likely to give, false or misleading signals as to listed products, including the dissemination of rumors and false or misleading news, where the person who made the dissemination knew, or ought to have known, that the information was false or misleading. FI confirmed receipt of the report, but did not comment further except to state that the financial markets regulator will handle it according to FIS procedures. Blockswater LLP is an algorithmic liquidity provider for blockchain-based assets based in London, UK and Vienna, Austria.